Quickly, though, let's get some, let me get a call in here. Gavin's been hanging in patiently from Minneapolis. Gavin, welcome to the Mike Gallagher Show. Appreciate your patience.
Hi, thanks for taking my call.
You bet.
I wanted to speak about Elon Musk. I got a couple points about him, and I'd love to hear your spin on it. The first is he is the biggest corporate welfare queen in the history of our country.
Before we start, and I do want to give you time to talk. I really do, because I knew right away you were a troll. And the reason I know you're a troll is because typically trolls call in the beginning of the hour and they lie to my screener. So you called in the beginning of the hour. You've been sitting there for 39 minutes. And you told Teresa Elon's doing a great job. Did you think that that would get you an easier pass into the show if you weren't truthful about what you wanted to talk about? Or did you think that we wouldn't put you through if you said you were a Trump-hating troll?
You guys predominantly want to talk to sycophants. You're going to tell you what you want to hear.
Okay, so tell me what I don't want to hear. We'll put you through. I just going forward, be honorable. I don't know if you're a parent or not.
Okay.
Tell your kids to tell the truth. You ought to tell the truth. You shouldn't call a screener and say you're going to say one thing and then come on the air, because then you're just a garden variety troll. But tell us why you hate Elon Musk.
Fine, point taken. So here's 4 things for you.
Sure.
He is the biggest corporate welfare queen in the history of our country.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Explain that. Define that, what a corporate welfare queen means. Why is he a corporate welfare queen, Gavin?
If it hadn't been for government subsidies and money given to him by our government, I don't think Tesla would even be around right now.
Right. Not a good product, right? Not that great a product.
No, it's a very good product, but it would not have survived if it hadn't been for the help of the U.S. government.
So he's working for the U.S. government. So because he's trying to pare back excessive government waste, something you guys always complained about for years, now you're going to turn it around and say, well, wait a minute, government subsidies helped his companies. So what?
Imagine if he pared back the programs that funded his company.
Well, but we get that. So what? I mean, right now his companies are being pared back because of the lunatics on the left who are trying to hurt the value of his companies because of their smear campaign. You know, instead of reading talking points, and you sound like a reasonable guy despite you being so misguided, can you explain why you guys hate this man so much? A guy who has more brilliance in his pinky finger than you and me combined by 1,000? What? You know how brilliant he is. You know how successful he is. Why does your side hate him so?
Can I finish with my 4 points?
No, I don't want you to read 4 points. I want us to have a man-to-man conversation. I asked you a reasonable question in good faith. Give me a good faith answer. Why do you guys on the left hate this guy so?
Because I think in fact, I know he's got more government contracts right now than any other person. So there's no conflict of interest or anything, right? And don't tell me, oh, well, he's the world's richest person.
There might be, but Gavin, which I'm sure isn't your name, but Gavin, I'm okay with having that debate. You talk about his government interests and subsidies and conflicts of interest. Listen to my words here instead of trying to make your points, because I'm going to give you all the time in the world, despite your dishonorable way you're on this show. Gavin, why do you people on your side hate him so much?
We're all for weeding out fraud, waste, and government bloat. But as Trump actually correctly said a few days ago, you do it with a scalpel.
Okay.
You don't do it.
I got it. All right. He's overreaching. He's doing too much too fast. But you're not answering my question. I'll stipulate. I'll say, okay, I take your point. You think he's doing too much. It's too drastic. It's too much at one time. Why would that cause you to hate him so much that some of you are firebombing Teslas?
I'm not firebombing Teslas.
I didn't say you.
Frankly, I'm a Republican.
I didn't say you. I'm trying to understand why the level of contempt. Please, I'm going to try a third time. Why do you think there's such a visceral hatred and rage directed to Elon Musk, Gavin?
Because he sent in a bunch of 22-year-old computer hackers with blowtorches to destroy the federal government. Is that enough of a reason?
That's not. It's a pretty lousy reason. Do you think the government should be pared back?
Oh.
Do you think government waste should be pared back?
pared back, not demolished.
Should we blow up? Should we demolish the wasteful spending and the fraud and the corruption and the? I mean, again, Democrats have been screaming about this for decades, Gavin.
Am I speaking Swahili? I just told you it's good to pare things back.
Well, and you do sound like Swahili, because that's my problem. You're agreeing with us that we need to get rid of wasteful spending. You think he's too ambitious and he's using the chainsaw rather than the scalpel, and therefore we hate this guy so much that some of you, not you, some of you are literally harassing and vandalizing his companies, which is, by the way, domestic terrorism. So you're on the side of domestic terrorists because they're as nuts as you are about Elon Musk, and I'm trying to understand why. You're giving me this reasonable, objective argument, which is perfectly, you're articulating your views great until you get to the point with, why do you hate him so much?
Can I give you an analogy?
Sure.
If I said if you said you want me, you're going to contract my business to redo your kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I go, great, Mike, give me 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
And I go in there and I remodel your kitchen.
Yeah.
But I take a flamethrower to the rest of your house and destroy the house.
All right, are you going to be a bit
pissed off?
What part of the government are you worried about losing, Gavin? What don't you like? USAID funding transgender mice? What part do you want to save?
No, I don't. First of all, there's no such thing as transgender mice. Go look it up.
I did look it up. We talked about it. It's a transgender, it's a trans issue thing. Look, and by the way, you and I probably aren't as far removed on the whole trans issue. There is a ton of government waste, and you know it, and I know it, and you think he's doing...
Regarding USAID, have you ever heard of something called soft power?
I have.
Okay, good. Well, we just did away with all our soft power and all our good
I know. There's a lot of things, and I have expressed repeatedly that there's some good things that are probably going to wind up on the chopping block, and I'm concerned about that. Well, I just said it yesterday, and I said it 2 days ago. You're trying to advance an agenda, but the last thing that you can't tackle is your irrational loathing of a guy who is wildly successful. And you want to know why your side... It is what it is. You want to know why your side is pushing back so violently? Because he's over the target and he's exposed you guys. You don't care about government waste. You want the gravy train to keep going, because that's what you guys are all about. That's what it's about. And the reason you're okay. By the way, are you okay with damaging Tesla dealerships? Are you okay with that?
Not.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad there's one thing we can agree with then, Gavin. Next time you call, just remind us who you are and what you want to say, and we'll put you through. I'm never going to cut you off because you disagree with me. I like debates. This guy is, according to your side, about a year ago, was one of the most brilliant guys on the planet. But because he's not on your side now you guys are going ape crap crazy. Here's Conservative Mama, which fits in perfectly with your call, Gavin from Minneapolis. And this is exactly what you guys used to be like, and now here's how you are today. This is the left before Elon.
That's my new Tesla.
Bought
She's
X.
a beauty, real beauty. Best looking electric car out there. I mean, honestly, that Elon Musk, he's remarkable. Really a remarkable guy. I mean, let's save the planet, right? Let's save the planet. Wow, are you guys seeing this? Did you guys see what just happened? Elon Musk just successfully relanded a rocket. This is historic. This is unbelievable. This is incredible. This guy's he's like a real life Iron Man. Yeah, Vladimir Putin is evil. He is an evil person. But did you see what Elon Musk did? Yeah, he helped send Starlink satellites over Ukraine so that the people in Ukraine could get internet. He's just such a good guy. I don't think we need to talk about Elon Musk, really. I mean, here's
the left today.
Conversation we can have.
Here's Gavin. Here's Gavin today.
I mean, the guy is advocating for free speech. Free speech! That is going to ruin our democracy. Ruin it! I hate Elon Musk. I hate him. I mean, there's there's normal hate, and then there's Elon Musk hate. I just think that there's other topics of conversation we can have, okay?
And you know what's crazy? She's satire and parody. Gavin's not. He's really one of those angry Trump haters. It's hard to distinguish between the satirical conservative mama on X and angry Gavin, the Trump hater, and the Elon hater. It's you can't tell the difference. It's amazing. So thank you, Gavin. I appreciate the material very, very much. Tons of text messages pouring in on the MyPillow text line, reacting to Gavin from Minneapolis. And I'm so proud of myself, too. I looked up at the screen. I saw Gavin, line 1, Minneapolis, called at the top of the hour. I thought, the guy said, Elon's doing a great job. I said, Gavin's a troll. I knew it. I can spot him a mile away. All right, let's get your reaction to all of it. Feel free to weigh in. I'm sure plenty of people want to react to my exchange with Gavin, we put that in quotes, here on the Mike Gallagher Show. 800-655-MIKE, 800-655-6453. One number does it all. Call or text. However you get here, get here.